Hello everybody and welcome to Ale Abbey. The devs have graciously given us a key for this game and even sponsored this video, giving us a wonderful opportunity to bring this title before you. Ale Abbey is an interesting tycoon game. I think they might call it a tycoon game. I'm going to call it a tycoon game because we're going to be making money. So what are our goals? Our goals are to make beer, lots of it, and to rebuild the abbey, big, and to spread our beer across the kingdom. None of these are easy tasks, but they are fun tasks to do, and the brewing is a really interesting thing to do as well. So without further ado, let's start a new game and get into reconstructing the beauty that will be our abbey. So we get to name our abbey. This is the Monastery of Noobtopia. Very good, very good. So, oh, your maltiness, you finally arrived. Welcome to the Ale Abbey, the mastery of the Fermentine Order. I'm Brother Maltus, your appointed counselor. Together, we're going to make brewing history. Don't worry, I'll guide you through the first steps. I'm gonna go without you, Brother Maltus, but we'll be fine. So, in this game, we will be rebuilding this building here, this abbey, and making lots and lots of brews. The first thing that we need to do is go into this down here in this bottom. We have a few things. So actually, let me go over the UI first. Up on the top left, we have our florins, our money. We'll go ahead and pause the game. This is how much money we have, and we will spend it on construction, on labor, and on materials. This is our fame. The more famous we get, the more types of brews we unlock, and the more money we're gonna make. It's just good stuff. You want to be really famous. This is the comfort level. So this is how much comfort your abbey provides the people within it. Having a higher rating grants better and greater satisfaction, makes your workers happier. Happy workers are good workers. This is the number of maximum rooms for this monastery's phase. So the monastery goes through multiple phases as we build it, and these phases, you get different things to research, more stuff to unlock, and the game just expands as you go through these phases. Next is our research points. Research points are exactly what it sounds like. You put them towards purchasing new tech, new stuff as you go through the phases. You even get to research and unlock new furniture as well. It's very fun, very good stuff. And then, of course, we have our fermentines. These are our workers and our satisfaction of these fermentines. Over on the right, we have the number of available carts that we have. Now, carts are what carry off the beer when it's brewed, right? So even if you're brewing lots and lots of beer, you can only send so much of it off at a time. The layman will go and pick up stuff from the market and bring things to your brewers to make stuff that they're going to brew. And, of course, right over here is our used storage space. We don't actually have a storage room yet, so it's nothing. And then up here, we have the days of the week, and our speed controls and stuff like that, what year it is. Now on the bottom left, nothing's down here right now, but you'll get little cards down here, and these little cards actually show you what's going on. It tells you, they're basically notifications in RimWorld or other games, right? Where you get a little card, comes over, you click on it, and it gives you a little information on what's happened. So say ale arrived at a town, you can click on it and see how much of it made there. Maybe some of it was robbed by bandits, or how much money you just made that day, so on, so forth, etc. Now we have our visit the markets map, right? And these are all the different markets that we can go to. Eventually, we want to be selling in the royal kingdom itself, far, far to the north. Right now, we're in this tiny village in the middle of nowhere. Really, it is quite a provincial town, rural as it may be. This is Hoppendorf, and right now we can see that they prefer light ale. Light ale is the seasonal trending style at the moment here in Hoppendorf. It's a tiny hamlet on the slope of the mountains with almost more taverns than inhabitants. Very interesting. Can't buy any more carts right now. Oh, and it can show us what we're currently selling there as well. So you can see what's in stock, what you've dumped off in these villages, because even if you send, let's say, 10 barrels of ale there, right? Hundreds of liters of it, you won't sell it all instantly. It sells in the markets over time. So you want to make sure each village is stocked with your brandy so that it moves along, making you money. It's cash flow. It's sustaining cash flow. It's a kind of a bit of a logistics in that. But that makes it fun on its own as well. Here we can see what recipes we have. We don't actually have any at the moment, so let's go ahead and get to going with this game and make our first recipe. So, first off, we have to build a room. The rooms are actually already here. This is our library, and the library needs some stuff built in it. So I'm going to go ahead and unpause the game, and we're into it now. Ah, it's going to force us to talk to you first. All right, Mr. Bishop. This is the Bishop. The Bishop is going to bother us from time to time and give us quests and tasks and things to do. Well, we finally made it. Never thought they'd need a bishop all the way out here. Oh, hello. I usually avoid fanfare, but it's always nice to have a welcoming committee. Now let's skip the small talk. I'm here to make sure the clergy is handled and our local interests are kept in check. The monastery looks reasonable, but we can do better. I'll oversee, manage, direct, and at times demand. Off you go now. I have some serious pondering to do. His first thing, he's giving us some tasks to do. This is stuff we were already planning to do. I was trying to do for you guys a moment ago. We'll go ahead and make a new recipe, and here we can create a recipe. I went so fast through that. This is little bits of information. It says, please seal the hops container after use or the aroma will be lost. Brother Mathis, yeah. It's kind of funny. He got these little notes around here. They keep going about. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and create a new recipe. We're going to select the style. Right now we only have one option, and each recipe has various qualities to it. You have the flavor, the color, the strength, and the foam. Here, these bars show you which the preferred ranges are for these things, so you can really hone in on some good quality for your ale. Sorry, I got something in my glasses for a moment there. So we're going to select the light ale. It's a thin, nearly flavorless, and nevertheless a lot healthier and fun to drink compared to warm water. It's very easy to enjoy with a meal. This is something that you're going to make a lot of in this game. We're going to make a ton of it at least, and it's very simple. It's just yeast and pale malt. So yes, probably quite flavorless. Now, in order to prepare a recipe, we're going to try to get these little dots over here to go up into the green or yellow range. Red's bad. Red's very bad. And so you can see when we click over here, it went up, right? As you can say, we're done, but it's really bad. So you can see the quality rating right here. Max is 10 for style, minus 10 for flavor, minus 10 for strength, and minus 10 for color. Very bad, very bad. So if we keep adding stuff, which this one's very easy to make. So we got them all in the green. You kind of just keep combining yeast and malt until you get a good mix here. And it's showing us that the style is 10, the flavor is 5, the strength is 5, the color is 5, the foam is 5, which is 20 points. The style gives us 10 out the gate, which gives us a total of 30 that we can make on the max here, right? So now we've picked out our recipe. We're using 6 ingredients. There's a maximum of 25 you can add to any brew that you're making. We need to pick somebody, a fermentine, to brew this for us. And right now we can see that their quality bonus is +1 from their intelligence and their satisfaction. But right now, Edith, who has the highest brewing skill, also has the highest satisfaction and happiness right now. They're going to do it. So we're going to pick Edith to do this for us. Edith's going to go and make this recipe. And by making the recipe, they're kind of setting what the base quality is going to be for it in a way. So we're going to name it. We'll call it Stillwater. We'll be selling Stillwater to people. All right, let's see if Edith can make some really delicious Stillwater for us. Oh, sleeping on the floor. So it's done. It's done. We finished this first task. We get some florins for it. Now we come over here. This is the brewery. Everyone starts with one. Oh, he's going to make us build a dormitory first. Oh, woe is me. All right, there you go. Put some beds over there. The game's making me follow its own path. Let's speed this along. We can click into the room and throw it on a bed. Now they have a bed to sleep on. Very good stuff. It's time to actually brew the beer. So we're quick into this room. We're going to build a basic brewing stove. You get 1 per brewery that you can make, right? And we can't put really much else in here. This is it at the moment, right? I played this game a lot already. I'm not sure if there's much more to put in here other than just fancy furniture. We're going to go ahead and make a new brew. And that brew is going to be Stillwater. And Stillwater, we're going to have it be made by Petrus, who has a modifier +2. Hopefully we can get our best ingredient. We're going to make 100 liters of it. That's going to be our quantity. All right, we're going to pay him and we're going to brew this up. Good stuff. Oh, yeah, those ideas, like I was telling you, new fermenting candidates are now available for hire. This fella here has very low productivity, has no intuition or intelligence. Not a very useful candidate. We're going to move on with our life. So they'll spend a long time making the brew first, and then it will need to ferment in a barrel. And that takes some time as well. And it's done. They've made the brew. It's done. So we're going to click here. Stillwater gets a score of 24 out of 100. Not bad. Your maltiness, just call the Stillwater as decidedly reasonable. This quality is 24 out of 100, which is acceptable. With a little effort, I foresee a shiny future. All right, so we're going to take our Stillwater over to Hopfendorf to sell it. We're going to put it there for sale. And we can adjust the price here. We can only really get 31 coins per liter for it, per 10 liters, which means we'll make about 300 coins off it. So we'll go ahead and sell it all, tell them to sell it. And when they take it there, I'll go to the markets menu and I'll show you. All right, it has arrived. We can see there's 100 liters currently being sold here in Hoppendorf. So now you can, with that, we can keep track of what we've delivered where. That way we're not overstocking different villages with stuff. We can run our monastery good, because we don't want to run out of money. It costs a lot of money to brew this stuff. Listen, ale and faith are necessary, but your fermentines can't live on spirit alone. Sure, they could cook, but we need to be focused on brewing. So we need to build a refractory, which is a place for these folks to eat. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll feed them upstairs, since it's kind of out of the way for us. All right. Fully fed, fully taken care of, 150 florins for us. That costs a lot of money, but at least it's done. We don't need to make another one. Now what? Brew a light ale. Of course, yes, of course, we'll make another ale. Now, if a brewer makes a brew, they'll always get the same quality every time after they do it that once. So you want to let everyone try making a brew until you figure out who makes it best. So we're going to let Edith make it next and see if Edith does it better. 158 coins, which means that there's about 140 coins of profit per batch that we're making here. What's this? We sold 69 liters of ale. So if we go back to the markets, we see there's only 31 liters left. So it sells quick. It's selling quick in Hoppendorf right now. How did it turn out? It got an 18 out of 100. Easily not better. We're probably not going to let her brew it anymore. We'll go sell it in Hoppendorf. It's going to be a little cheaper. And we'll go ahead and get started on that next brew of still water. Another 100 liters just so it's getting done. And we got the money. And now it's time for something a little different. We need a lab. Oh, it's the next test. Everything's going as smoothly as I want it to go. All right, so we're building the lab here, and here is where we can have fermentines study for us. I'm going to put this closer to the door so they don't walk as much. And we can assign a researcher. I would prefer to keep Edith working for us. So I'm going to go ahead and hire a new candidate for ourselves. This fella here. And we will assign him. Oh, come now. Is he that incapable? Oh, he'll come in the morning. There you go. And he will do that for the rest of forever. Yes, Edith would get more points, but Edith's very good at brewing, and I want to have that person brew. Well, actually, now that we think about it, right, we can remove this researcher and assign Edith because the demands for ale right now, the quality is quite low. We actually don't need to make such beautiful brews for people at the moment. What do you want? A maintenance locker. Oh, yes. So over time, your abbey is going to get dirty. It's going to get filthy. Muck will build up. And as the muck builds up, you're going to need to clear it out. Clean it up. People don't want to live in filth. Neither, and we're not quite that filthy anyways, so let's go here. I'm going to put it at the end of the building because no one actually uses it. This is something the game makes us do ourselves. So you just click here, click this. Don't worry, you can automate this later on. Click it through, and they sweep it up. It's all swept, all cleaned. Now, you notice there's a second thing to click here, and that is the light refilling tool. So, people will complain about it being dark, right? Dark in the rooms. Reasonable. We can see that there's no room lighting. That creates a poor satisfaction for the people. Room lighting is 75%. It's at 90%. It gives a +1 satisfaction. So, +1. So, we need to light effectively all of the rooms to get those satisfaction bonus on people. The more satisfied they are, the better they're going to do their job for us, and the more we're going to make money off of them. Don't worry, it'll only take us a moment to put all these candles in. Now we get a bonus satisfaction point in every room in the building. It'll help us keep people happy. Next up is going to be probably researching furnishing specifically. So we're going to go ahead and just do that right away as we get the ability to do it. Oh, we want to do staircases underground. Cellars, in fact. All right, that's a new thing to be done. Let's go and brew more still water. Bondo. Oh, Gonzalo has not done this before. Let's give him a chance at it. Take a swing, bud. Let's go to construction here. We have the mission to build our first cellar. I'm going to put it over here so they can quickly just go down this stairway and bring it to the cellar here. I don't want them to walk all the way across the monastery to bring barrels underground. I want it to be done fast. Now, this is going to be this research right here, the cellar. We need 25 research points for it. We have 4 right now. Luckily, our researcher works really fast. They're upset. Why are you upset? My throat is so dry, I could use an ale. That's probably why we're building the cellar. All work and no play. The monastery rooms are empty and ugly. So they need furniture in the rooms and they need brews to drink. You're going to all work and no play for a little bit longer. We're waiting for this up here to get to 25. Let's go visit our markets here. They have 40 liters left right now. They're selling it ridiculously fast. Yeah, no reason to hold on to that. It's going to be gone too quick. Do they even have over 100 brewers there? No, they don't. It's selling quite quick. If we look at this, we sold 82 liters this day. They want the blonde ale design. That's this old man here. He wants us to make 1 in the 2 yellows range. We're actually so good at making brews that this isn't hard. It's actually harder to make a crap brew than it is to make a good brew. I haven't seen a benefit in having your virtues not in the green, but okay. So I'm just going to call it crapulicious blonde ale when we go and make this real quick. Yes. The craptastic. A terrible brew. You go work on that. We're at 19 points up here, so we still have some time to wait. And they finished it quite quickly, actually. And now we got to make 100 liters of the terrible brew. I'll let you do it. Go ahead. Oh, awfulness that might be for us. All right, we've got what we need here. 25 research points. We can unlock the cellar. And all we've got to do is come down here and construct the new cellar right below the brewery. Good stuff. And we'll just throw a barrel in there. And I'm believing this terrible brew is going to be so terrible no one's going to want to drink it, right? 15 out of 100. It's very terrible. We're going to store this in our cellar down here and let our own people drink it. We're not going to sell that garbage. It's not even going to make us some money. We're out of money, in fact. Wonderful. Loans aren't easy. 150 florins. Good stuff. Now we can make our new brew of still water. We'll have you do it. We'll set that to the max. And then this is our recipes down here. This little folder down here. We can come in here and look at our old recipes. And this is a great time to show you this light ale that's so bad. We're going to trash it. It's gone. It's not mixed with our brews anymore. Now what do you want? You want us to make the ale drinkable. Easy. All right, and fast forward time. What do we got here now? He wants us to research the globe and the paintings and make the place comfortable. Yes, of course. So, like we did with the lights, each room has a comfort rating for its furniture as well. And so we can place paintings and flowers and other things. We do that with the place furniture button down here. And so we want to go around and place a little bit of niceties everywhere. Our comfort rating's actually okay, just because we've done so much already. This is the final task, marks the end of the little tactic of mine. Rest assured, yeah, the tutorial's over. Excellent work. We want to get the comfort level as high as we can to get more benefits from our workers. Because, I mean, yes, they'll work if they're unhappy, but why struggle? Negotiate an ale order with 50% or greater price increase and complete it. Sure, yeah, we can do that. That's easy. So, every now and then, we will get requests from different people in the different villages for us to give them brews, right? So they'll ask for, say, hey, we would like 80 liters of light ale for a jousting tournament. Right? And you can ship that to them and it's sold instantly. It's good money. You can negotiate these contracts. And these contracts are probably going to be the bread and butter of making money, for you at least, up until you reach a point where you are trading in many, many villages. And then it's just going to become hard to manage because it's too many requests. We haven't gotten a request yet. Oh, here it is. So they would like a blonde ale. They'd like 30 liters of it, and they want a minimum quality of 9 points, right? Potential profit is 12 to 42 coins. That's not that great. A 50% or greater price increase. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do this one. We need to get better at negotiating. I actually haven't gotten this quest before. It hasn't shown up the other times. It seems kind of random, actually. What are you upset for this time? The monastery's empty and ugly. Honestly, understand their pain. But brew more. We can also see the different deliveries here too. So like the 5th brew and the 4th brew are still there. And we have sold 62 liters, making 228 florins. We'll come down here and throw down some barrels and fill them up. It is finally time for us to craft that blonde ale. So this is a blonde ale. The blonde ale has one extra ingredient in it this time. It's grit. You can see this gets more complicated as we go. Expands more. The fair price is increased by 20%. The fair price is decreased by 20%. So there's a special for it right now, a special trait. So we'll take the blonde ale and we'll start by putting all 3 of the required ingredients in there. And then we'll go up with the maltiness of it. And it's just barely within the green. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and have Gonzalo do it. Gonzalo will do it quite quickly, and he's a happy fella. So you go ahead, Gonzalo, and we're going to name this, we'll just name it Blondie. I don't want to spell things. Go ahead and store that in the cellar for now. What do we got here? an exceptionally interesting candidate. Adius. He's idle. He's quite cheap. His upkeep is low. We shall indeed consider hiring you if we had a use. And we don't currently have a use. Also, we need another bed in the bedroom. Let's go ahead and go with the decorating. These are the easiest ones because we can stack them underneath where lights are placed. Oh, you have fun laying there like that, I guess. Oh, our royal coffers are getting really cleaned out by this. Comfort is 69%. It brings us up to 70. We'll go ahead and schedule the sale of this ale. How much do we have in Hoffendorf right now? 26 liters. Yeah, it's time to ship it away. We've now researched how to make the blonde ale, and we have 4 coins, so we're waiting for money. 300. There we go. And if we go and look at the markets, there's some liters there, but we need to get more out there. Slowly letting the money run out a little bit. Hey man, the ingredients cost more. It's 160 coins this time. We'll send that out right away and then make another brew. I don't want to take a loan. Leave. What do we have here? They want a light ale for patron saint day at Hoffendorf. We'll go ahead and negotiate this price to higher. It's as good as we can get it for now. And we're almost done with it. There we go. And so we can click here with the ale we just brewed and say, hey, we're going to deliver 50 liters of this 100-liter brew for this contract here, right? 146. Good price. Then we'll sell it for 25 for 10 liters here. And so now they're off. They're going to fulfill that contract. And we got just a little bit more than we normally sell it for. Now, we've been slowly gaining upgrades to things. We can go ahead and place lockers in this room over here. Now we go ahead and sweep around. There we go. +2 satisfaction. It is worth the money and investment to keep them happy. Quest for the old ale. Much to upgrade, much to invest, and much more to learn. And they're taking our brews away for sale. Very good stuff. Stillwater has arrived in Hoffenfort. I have half of mine to get more of these scribe tables. That way when no one's doing anything, we can have everybody go and research. Save us from wasting time. His drunkenness is a little too high. We want some high intelligence. Not useful. I can't wait to get a bots. I actually have never gotten far enough to get a bots. We'll try to do that today and show you guys about that too. 90 liters of light ale for 181 coins. That's actually too low of a price, I believe. Where's my calculator at? I believe that this isn't good for our cost to brew, because we sell it for 21-ish coins each, I believe. Or 26, I believe. So 26 times 9, 234. Yeah, it is lower than we normally would get. So if you can't go above our price here, let's go ahead and brew the Bond Ale. No one's made it yet, so we'll just go and make a big barrel of it. It's cheap to make. 142 florins. How much do you sell? 43 liters. 21 left. Are they wanting something different here now? Yeah, they want Blonde Ale. Well, we will make sure we start shipping it out right away. There's a much better selling price on this as well, so we'll make sure we make lots of it. Looks like all of our lights went out everywhere. Let's go around and relight the candles. This is a task that is probably at the top of my list of things that I like to automate when I'm playing this game. We don't want to do this any longer than we have to. At least the candles last a good long while. This way they're all on the same. There we go. Comfort's at 90%. That's some good stuff. It's good when they're comfortable. So we have to make a really gross blonde ale for this guy now. A nasty brew. Oh, it's infected. We've done it. Now we can make old ale. Old ale is very good. This is where the brewing gets kind of interesting with old ale. Old ale is a brew that when you make it in this game, if you don't sell it right away, its quality increases as it sits. So as it sits, it could get infected, but also improves. It has a very low starting quality range, though, but over time, it has the ability to become quite a good brew. So for each month spent in a barrel, ale quality increases by 2. And it's got a 4th ingredient. You got brown malt and pale malt in here. So we'll go ahead and throw them all together. And it's really difficult to get it all in the up and up here. You'll be having a very difficult time getting everything perfect. I've never gotten the old ale to be all in the green. I'm not sure what combination you need for that. Everything that you can do just really throws the rest of it off, and nothing brings this one down. And flavor has quite a big impact on how it all turns out in the end, so we'll just try to keep it like this. So flavor is important as it is. Everything else is good. It has a maximum quality of 29 from the brewer that makes it. And we're going to go ahead and let Gonzalo do it. Gonzalo is very good for this. And we're going to name it an Olden Ale. Alrighty. And with that, we're going to go ahead and, well, I guess we don't need to do it quite yet, but in the future, we're going to have to store a lot of it away. We'll send it off to be sold in the markets. And then we're going to make a very cheap brew. Stillwater is very cheap this time of year. Which, as you get further in this game and you have lots of storage, you'll notice different brews are cheaper to make at different times of year. They last different periods of time in storage. Different things happen to them. And you'll find in the cheap seasons for certain ingredients, you want to brew a lot of it, even if nobody really wants to buy it at a high price yet, and just hold it in your cellars until that time of year comes where it is quite profitable to ship it out. So we've sold 75 liters of Blondie today. We're not really selling much of the other ales, but we do need to keep it rolling out. That's too difficult for us right now. Yeah, I don't even know how to do that one. I'm gonna reject that one. How the heck? I don't know how to improve negotiation capacity and skill and whatnot. Some of these give us new abilities, like this one lets me quickly rebrew what was last brewed. This will make people learn it faster. Sanitization, less chance to be infected. Brew things faster. So the whole first row is done for us now. It's all researched out away and good stuff. The next thing I'd like to do is to come here and get more researchers. So we'll come over here, look at these candidates of ours, and let's see what do we have up here in this room. Not really any room for more people in there, so we're actually going to go ahead and put another dormitory up here. But for now, we can actually assign someone to this at least. Wow, Cornelius is terrible. Peterus and Gonzalo are really good at what they do, though, as well. Whoopsie daisy. We want to store this one in our cellar for our own to drink. I wish they would let us pick where certain brews get stored. Let us organize this better. Maybe I can later in the game, but I haven't gotten so far with it. Alrighty, let's see who can make the best brew. That old barrel expired in the barrels. Oh, it's almost gone and drank away. We'll let them drink this still water. Yeah, we keep a weak ales in here, correct? Yeah. What do we got here? Old ale for Havenforth. Alright, they're all staying quite happy. And it looks like they wanted all 100 liters of it this time. Yeah, 100 liters of Olden Ale. We're going to go ahead and brew it again, quickly. We're just rebrew it, that new button we unlocked. Cask Clairvoyance. So this is going to display the profit prediction for every brew based on the actual markets in the game. It'll help us save some money. And this button is to the cellars, so things will quickly go to the cellars. Slowly and steadily. Here we go. Alrighty, so now this room needs a furniture. Are we brewing down here? Yes, we are. Okay. There we go. No complaints. Everyone's happy. We should be getting the best results from everyone now. What do we got here? Oh, your maltiness. So this is a lord of a different village. If we can fulfill his brewing request, we'll get access to a new market in the world screen. So he handles the sale of license for settlements under his care, and while I'm not greedy, I do believe ale is the noblest currency for a favor exchange. So he wants us to make him a special brew. Let's go ahead and deliver this first from our own stocks, because we got some sitting down here already. We'll go ahead and fulfill that. There's 46 liters left in the barrel, which is just fine to us. So now this is what he wants. He wants us to make a light ale that has grit in it and has a flavor level of 3 and a minimum quality of 10. Both of these, he has a blonde ale for the same, and they're willing to pay a good amount for it. So we actually have to make new recipes for this fella. So let's do the white ale first. It needs a flavor ranking of 3, and it needs to be made with grit. So we'll go ahead to our recipes. We'll go to the white ale here, and we'll add our new ingredients here. And it needs flavor of 3. Exactly 3, or everything is just apparently wrong. This one's a little too strong, but so be it. It should fulfill the request. Quality minimum is 10. This can get a quality of 10. Almost 3. That's what I'm going to call it for now. I'm going to sell everything we have into the market since we're getting low on money. And we're going to have ourselves make the almost 3 ale over here. And then the other one was a blonde ale they want us to make. We'll call it Special Blonde. Bandits. Greetings, my robed friend. Robed friend. I come representing a group of low-profile individuals. You could say we're purveyors of services for both borough and suburb. We witnessed your arrival and, as luck would have it, know what you've been brewing. We can guarantee the safe passage of supplies and ale moving back and forth between towns for a small donation of coin or ale, that is. What say you? So, in this game, as we get further, we've reached a point where bandits will start robbing our carts of ale, right? If we don't keep them a certain amount of happies. So we're giving them florins. And now they're happy, and they won't rob us anymore. In fact, if you make them happy enough, they give you 2 extra laymen to help you at the monastery, which works pretty well, in my personal opinion. So we'll go ahead to sell the almost 3, and it met our man's specifications. So why don't we go ahead and make that special blonde now? That way we meet all the requirements and get access to a new market. The quality is too low. How did it turn out? A 9. It's not good enough. Again, they want a minimum quality of 11 on this one. We can't even make it a 10. Try again. It was far better. Now this one just turned out poorly, I guess. I don't know why, Cornelius, but you make terrible brew. So he'll never brew that again, because he'll always brew it the same quality every time after doing it once. Then we'll accept this deal because we can actually negotiate this. We're able to make it to your specifications. As our fame gets higher, we will be able to negotiate this better. We just don't have a lot of fame at the moment, but we'll get fame as we do tasks and stuff. Next up on things to do, I would like to research the custodian's locker and bring someone aboard who is very, very productive. Ah, you! That's one of our own people. We'll hire you, and I will assign you to a custodial closet. Ah, he's been pleased. We've unlocked the market of Malsdorf. Congratulations, your maltiness. Your majestic ales clearly deserve the right to be sold in the settlement of Malsdorf. We will be looking for your help to alleviate the lives of our hard-working citizens. Hush now, the citizens are thirsty. Malsdorf is an interesting town. It's a hamlet. It's mostly famous thanks to Jörg, the Burgmaster, who is 97 years old but can still drink up to 7 liters of ale a day. Their population, predominantly sheep. It takes 3 days for ales to get there, so that's something to keep in mind when we're delivering. The population is considered small, and the affluence is poor, so they don't really have a lot of coin to spend on the booze. We've completed this one as well. The tide recedes and we get the benefits. So let's go along over here and put down a custodian locker and assign a custodian. Alberus is the new custodian we're assigning here, and they'll go ahead and keep things clean and things working smoothly. We'll go ahead and hire one more candidate. Yes, of course. Here is your 80 liters of blonde ale. And we'll sell off the rest of it. Then we will throw in an olden ale to hold. Oh, it's kind of more expensive right now, huh? Venturius. Oh, Cornelius, you haven't brewed a blonde ale before. A light ale. Let's have you do it. Oh, please don't. There you go. Have Thermontines drink 3 different styles. Definitely doable. Let's go look at the markets, make sure we're not running out of booze in places. So we don't have anything for sale in either of them. We need to ship out a lot. They wanted 100 liters of it, huh? And so it's done. Alright, Olden Ale we will sell here. Special Blonde we will also sell here. It'll take a few days for that to get there. All of it ships away. We need to research for longer to get enough points for it, but we want to unlock the next brewery so we can brew faster. It's 279 florins, so there's Old Ale and Special Blonde here, and Stillwater there. It's quite difficult to serve 2 towns with 1 brewery, so we're going to wait for our research points to reach 175 so we can unlock the technology to build another brewery, because we kind of just inhabited this old abbey. We didn't really know how anything worked at first. That's why we're studying so much. What does he want? Of course. We'll research that. We were doing that anyways. What does they want here? They want a blonde ale for the seasonal fair of Hoffendorf. We'll brew that next. There's nothing wrong with that. And our fame is preceding us. We're able to demand quite a bit higher prices for things. This is very good for us, in fact. Our custodian is terrible, and they're not doing much custodying for us. But we should probably hire another custodian. It looks like we're at our max for people at the moment, though. Oh, let's speed things along. Let's move it to the cellar for now. Oh, beautiful. So, now it begins. We are going to build another brewery. Right here. Oh, gorgeous. This is as far as I've actually made it in the game, so from here on out, we're all having fun together. Let's make the blondie to our specialty, of course, and we'll let the new fella do it. Minus 30% room construction cost. Beautiful. Oh, let's look at what's in the markets. Marsdorf needs some still water. We won't disappoint them at all. Well, we don't want them to rob us, so we're going to give them some florins. The laymen are useful as well. Light ale for an annual joust at Hoffendorf. Ah, worth a shot. I think the Abbey's too big. We actually need a second custodian. Yeah? What's your anger? Oh, because we're not letting you drink. Sure, sure. We go look at the markets right now. Old ale is what's the seasonal trending style in Malsdorf. Both places, actually. Well, if that is the case, we will schedule the brew quite the olden ale. There's quite a bit to pay brew and store it, isn't it? Well, I'll have to start doing good on these for a minute, just so we can get some money. What did you like, old man? Herbal ale. I see Malsdorf has been most receptive so far. Let us spice things up a bit before their interest wanes. Your maltiness. If we could find a way to have a constant supply of herbs, we could craft an herbal ale. Its root and unexpected flavors should break that mold quite nicely. So we need a recipe with 6 flavor or greater and 5 strength or less with 1 virtue in the yellow and all the others in the green range. Brew 200 liters of the recipe. Herbal ale. So what recipe will allow us to do that? Very interesting indeed. Let's go ahead and go and make a new recipe here. I believe it's the olden ale that's going to let us do this, because the olden ale is a complicated crap. 6 or higher, right? With that at 5 or less, with 1 virtue in the yellow and all the others in the green. What a strange concoction. But we made complex flavor. The olden ale has a really high set of values right now. It's very good. We need 90 points for that. That wasn't fair. They billed me before we got paid. That's not fair at all. Pay us first, then bill us. All right, so there's ale here, and we have all kinds here. Hoffendorf is well brewed. And then Malsdorf, they probably don't want our old ale at the moment. So we'll go over here and we'll brew our old ale again, since there's not much else we can do. All right, and there, throw it in. 100 liters of an olden ale for 500 coins. Wow. We'll definitely take that. That's a good one. Light ale for a tournament at Hoffendorf. Ah, what's this? Mandatory sobriety. Yet another interesting one. You shall receive 50% working speed while the event is active, +3 to all brews for 30 days after the event ends successfully, +3 recipe minimum and max for 30 days. Now, the recipe thing, that's permanent once we've made the recipe, so it would be wise of us to remake all our recipes after we win this benefit, and just have much better brews in general. How are our candidates looking? We can't get anyone anyways. And we got it. Now it's time to make that herbal ale. Wondrous olden ale. Now it's time for our new recipe, the herbal ale. I'm having fun. Alright. Holy herbal ale is a complicated mix, I tell you what. eucalyptus, root, honey, amber malt, pale malt, standard yeast, and brown malts all rolled into one, making for a wildly complicated and difficult to assess. Never mind, that was easy. Looks like that's as good as it gets. The closer to the center we are for each of them, the better our looking is. Alrighty, this better sell for a lot of money. It looks like it's got a good shelf life on it too. Who's best here? Everyone's kind of confused on how this is gonna work. Why would anybody be upset? Oh, because no one can drink. What a bad time to have to do it. Herbal Pale Ale. There we go. What's up? Your maltiness, should we keep them clear-headed? Oh, keep all your fermentals sober. Of course, we're already doing the edict. This is easy. Yes, give me extra lavin. It's winter now. I think it's time to start doing something I've been wanting to do for a while. You must expand the storerooms to hold more brews. We got nothing for sale over there. We send a... because they'll take that. Ah, they want blonde ales right now, huh? Oh, let's clean up our list here. The Herbal Pale Ale has the highest quality rating. That's wild. So the White Ale, Blonde Ale, Old Ale. So we got the best of each one that we're able to make right here. 7 to 44. That's wild. All right. Let's recreate the Blonde Ale. I mean the White Ale. Do it with the standard yeast. Honey, amber malt. Look, it increases it miraculously when we add something to it. I just watched this number right here. So we're at 32, which is, I think, the best we've done it so far. None of them are happy, so now's not a good time to do it at all. But yeah, we'll have to mess around with that a bit. Oh, we've unlocked having a 7th fermentine. Just knocking out all these researches. We got one more left. It's going to take 125 research to get. New candidates. Oh, wow. This one, Intuition, would be a very good brewing. Hoppendorf wants an old ale. They want 70 liters of it. Heck yeah. Alright, Hoppendorf, we've already brewed what you've liked. There you go. Since it's an open barrel, we'll make that one for drinking. Now let's go make a blonde ale. Cornelius. White ale for Saints' Day. 100 liters of it. Oh, come on. Oh, shoot. I messed it up. It's starting over now. And I failed the edict. I forgot. Oh, well. Let them drink then. Totally screwed up. You guys were watching the video. You're supposed to tell me to stop doing that. You know better. Our custodian is borderline the worst in the world. He's barely keeping the candles lit. You got 2 barrels of Blondie there, no still water anywhere. We just have a lot of Blondie here that we're gonna let them drink because we have too much of it. Oh, come on, that's not fair. We just got paid. I think that's why it keeps balancing it and we're not losing. Old ale for a bachelor party or a betrothal party. It was a good fair trade deal that time. We're at 41 of 50 fame. When we reach 50, we'll get to go to the next place. It came out as a rank 18. Let's see if we do it better. It costs so much to brew. Oh, it's because the pale malt costs more right now. Alright, well, what's popular right now? Blonde ales? Oh, that's what we have in store down here, I believe, right? Herbal ale from Mausdorf. Yes, we will accept it without haggling at all. Just because it's guaranteed money. No, we don't have what we need to make a full brew of Blondie. Oh, we'll have to do half a brew. We'll pay brew and store another white ale. Remake the Blondie. So we have still water barrel. We're gonna make a whole barrel of herbal ale. Then we're gonna make a whole barrel of Olden ale. And we should be storing a bit of everything. Still, blonde, herbal, Olden. How much did they want? 90 liters. Looks like we can pay and brew 90 liters right now. Okay. It's hard. I think what I have to do at this point is I need to get each of these places to have all 3 at the same time without them running out. So right now they want light ale and blonde ale. They have Olden ale right now. It costed too much to make. Dang. So we need a maximum brew of the blonde ale. Amber ale. I did not expect Malzadorf to be that different. Your maltiness, time to experiment a bit with the complexity then. Let us get our brews comfortable and then strive to discover an amber ale. If its colors don't stupefy them, its sweetness will. We're almost to 50 fame. That's all we need. Get a little bit further. We're almost to the point where we get to upgrade the Abbey. It costs 2,000 coins, and we must have no loans. It's not so easy to do, but we'll figure out how to do it. So they both have still water. This one needs another still water. We gotta brew another barrel of it. So we've maxed out all the research. There's nothing left to study. Lord's nephew fancies himself a musical prodigy in what he calls ale guitar. Who are we to stand in the way of his dreams of bardship? Create a recipe with all virtues between 3 and 6. The thing. Alright, we got the next one. That is the amber ale. I'll call this one Amber Abbey. Alright. 29 days to age it. We're unlocking more complicated brews. Oh man, it's gotta stay there for a month. Blondie, 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 Herbal and Stillwater. Blondie, Stillwater, and Old Nail. So they both have everything they need. Looks like we're in a position where we need to make more Herbal though. Finally make a barrel that our people can have. Some wondrous Old Nail. It's taking forever to min-max. So the still water is actually worth more here. This is what I've been doing wrong. Certain places are willing to pay more for our still water. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video and enjoyed Ale Abbey. You guys can find the game down below on Steam. You can take that link there. The game might even be on a discount. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it is. It's 1.0 has just launched. It's very cool stuff. The game is very good. It's a great way to really kill a lot of time and enjoy your weekend. I want to thank all the Patreons that make videos like this possible. I also want to thank the creators of Ale Abbey for sponsoring us and giving us this game to cover here on the channel. If you guys are interested in playing it, you'll be able to find it at the link below in the description. You might be able to get the demo on Steam, and it might just be on sale. I'm not sure at the time of this posting, but hey, it is what it is. If you're interested or have any questions, you can find the Discord for the creators on Steam as well. They're very active, and they'll definitely help you out with anything you're interested in. Thank you guys for watching. Noobert out.